Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love. And I have just been very guided to pull a RUMI oracle to say, to ask what message does RUMI want to help us? So this is for all of those who are on this twin flame soul to soul path. So I've already shuffled the deck. And these have activations in them. So the message that we need today is the Cloak of Christ, which is number 4. So I'm going to read it out, and I will read the corresponding letter because it is on page 33, and 33 is all about the doorway to romance is opening. So the doorway to your heart. So in the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. My sacred brother, he who shares my heart and yours, beating as one in harmony with the great unending love, brings you the mantle of his protection. Do you imagine that there is any part of your life, of your body, of your soul, that is outside the realm of his divine love and protection? Offer all to him, leave nothing cast aside. He and I together receive you absolutely, without condition now. The compassion born out of your own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. Interesting. The first card this morning was about justice. It was the equilibrium. So we have been through the same journey you are taking now, sweet divine soul. In oneness with the divine heart, we know of your efforts and your struggles. So what is bestowed upon you now is the restoration of forgiveness, of kindness, of mercy. My sacred brother speaks to you. He shall receive your darkness and your light, the angel of your heart and the demon of your fear. Nothing is greater than my brother's love for you, and nothing is greater than my holy passion for you. Take refuge under the cloak of Christ, the mantle of my sacred brother, and know that you are held in our loving sanctuary. So you are tired, my beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul. That which plagues you, whether something specific or a general nagging, malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace here and now that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary, and restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done, so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed, that something is healing made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of the Christ. This cloak is a sacred container that places your body and soul within the loving energy of the Christ consciousness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name, but is shared by RUMI and many other holy ones. It is typified by wholeness. There is nothing within you that would cause the Christ to turn away from you, not even those parts of you that may fill you with fear, shame, guilt, or regret. He and RUMI are sacred brothers, loving and supportive of each other, and they see your soul as one of their family, one of their own. You are so loved by them both, equally and without measure. Can you allow yourself to take refuge in this knowledge, to feel it, not only as an idea, nourishing as that is, but as a visceral reality, where you complete the sacred honoring ritual and allow yourself to feel the peace and to receive the healing? The knowledge of the Christ's unconditional love for you is a safe space, a place to fall into when you are struggling. It is a sacred container for your healing process, an energetic field that is stronger and more enduring than even the greatest fears or doubts. The purpose of this sacred container is to provide you with a feeling of being held, especially for those times when you are feeling that you cannot hold yourself. Sometimes we just need permission to break down, to really let go, to come apart and be disassembled. so that we can break through, be lifted up, and come together in a new, more spiritually coherent and loving form to move forward. For you, this is essential. There is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist, or an iron ball and leg iron, preventing you from moving forward with the grace you have earned spiritually. You are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Let yourself be cloaked in the Christ energy and receive the spiritual assistance you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to fuel that new life. This is particularly so if you have also drawn the Oracle of Passion for purpose, or intuitively feel drawn to read the message of that card and complete its accompanying sacred honoring ritual. Just remember that whenever we are asked to release something, it is because the divine wishes us to fill our hearts and hands with more. Do not hold on to scraps for fear that the feast will be denied to you. Use your nose and smell the feast that is awaiting you. And the sacred honoring ritual is: open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud: RUMI and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection, now that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see the light within it, or filtering through it if it needs be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now, for as long as it feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong, energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the days following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened, and if it has worked, just know that it has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time, so trust. Okay, so we have the Cloak of Christ with us. So I'm going to also share number 33, and I'm going to see what 33 says. So, of course, I remember our bubble phase. It's not something that I could ever forget or ever anticipate even ever happening, ever, ever, ever in my life. The magical feeling of being completely free, free to be completely who I am, to not have to put on a show or pretense, to not feel like I should be better in any way, to feel loved for being me, just little old me, and to feel that unconditional love and adoration was simply the best feeling I've ever experienced, and will forever cherish it and remember it every second of every day, and dream about it every night. Don't ever think I don't appreciate and love you and adore you and want to be with you with every fibre of my being, because I do. I absolutely do, and I will. Okay, so do you remember the bubble phase, that amazing feeling? Letter 33. You're my flower that is blooming inside of my heart every minute of every day and night. The petals are unfolding. It's like my heart has been a closed-up bud for so long, but you gave it the kiss of life, the reason for it to open, the reason for me to uncover my true inner beauty. But it was only because you showed me so much kindness and true love. You show me what love should be. No deals, no expectations, just pure love, because we can't escape how we feel about each other. You ignited the flame of my own heart of passion flower. and we will blossom together. Right, so you ignited that feeling inside, and so trust in that feeling. 1,000,001 things I'd like to say to my girl. You are beautiful, the ray of sun that shines bright through the clouds, lighting up the golden fields of hay. I dream of spending evenings with you walking by the brook and having a picnic by an open fire that we've built together out in the wild. You are the wildness of nature, the beauty of nature, the pleasure in my heart. The simple things in life are always the most meaningful, even though we strive for so much more material stuff. What you've taught me is that none of that matters. The only thing that really counts is you and our love. Wow. So what a gorgeous message. Beautiful guidance from RUMI, the cloak. Just imagine that cloak going around you and helping you and giving you that little hug of love that we all need. So I hope that helps. All right, take care. Bye.